You are now tuned into Taste of My Naked Truth podcast. I am your host, Cosmic Waters. May my words inspire you and remind you to remain true to you as you walk authentically in your truth, dripping self-love and unapologetically choosing you. Hello, naked truthers. Welcome back. So this is just a gentle reminder to embrace the ebbs and flows of life. So about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I had a moment, I was going through it. I was releasing, things were coming up, things were surfacing that I didn't realize I was still holding on to, and it was brought to the surface. Someone held up a mirror to me and it caused me to see myself, and it was like more layers being pulled back, and I was just blown away by everything. And as I made the decision to release, to finally let go, as I came to terms with what I had been holding on to and how it had been running my life and how I had been making decisions from that place, right? I began to go through like a grieving process. When you begin to let go and shed the old you, it's almost as if a part of you grieves that, right? Because I released through a lot of tears, and I had to get to a place to where I was okay with that, I questioned my tears, and I had to get to a place to where it was like, no, just honor it. Honor where you are right now. Honor these emotions. Honor the fact that you are not okay in this moment. And you don't have to pretend anymore. You don't have to act like everything's okay. Honor how you're feeling. Acknowledge what is coming up for you in this moment, and sit with that, and sit with yourself, and let it marinate and feel it. And yes, it's uncomfortable as fuck. Yes, you are emotional as fuck right now. Yes, you are crying. And that's quite all right. And it was just learning to accept it all, embrace it all, love on me a bit harder than I had been, and just simply allow myself to cry instead of trying to stop my tears or overanalyze it, just simply allow it to happen. Allow the release to come as it desired to. And it was through tears. And I always say tears are the way the soul cleanses itself. Water I see as purification. And you ever had one of those like deep cries? I mean, one of those cries that it's like you feel it in your chest. It's one of those boo-hoo cries, and then afterwards you feel good. You feel lighter, right? And it's like, damn, I needed that. And that's kind of what it was, because I didn't realize in that moment that I actually needed to release what I did release. And so it was basically brought up in a conversation I had with a friend of mine. And, he made me see, or I won't say he made, but in conversing with him, some things came to my attention about myself. And I was just like, wow, But it also triggered a part of me that was still a wound, right? Because when you grow up or experience throughout your life the essence of being quote unquote too much, right? That kind of sits with you if you never really unpack it. And I had been so used to hearing that, right? Just the essence of being too much, right? Whether I was being told I was too emotional or too sensitive or I talked too much, or it was just something was always too much about me, right? And so I began to tweak those parts of me so I wouldn't be too much. I began to suppress. I began to mold myself into a different version of me. I began to shut down those parts of me because I didn't want to be too much. I didn't want to be a burden, right? I didn't want to make other people uncomfortable. So the parts of me that made me me, I began to shift them. I began to suppress them. I began to be someone that I really wasn't on the inside, just to be accepted or be understood or to not be a burden. And I didn't realize how deep that was. I didn't even realize I was still holding on to that. Like, it was lying dormant, right? And it was like that conversation in particular made me realize, oh my God, all of this stuff is coming back up of being too much, right? And oh my God, it was like the biggest fucking trigger ever. And I didn't even expect to cry. We were just having a conversation. And I felt the tears well up in my eyes. I felt that lump in my throat because I was trying to avoid the tears and it was built in. I felt the instant heaviness in my heart. And it was like somebody literally just stood over me and ripped the Band-Aid off and then added some extra salt and some alcohol and whatever else you could mix in the wound to make it burn. And I was like, holy fuck. What is this? What is happening? What am I feeling like? This is my mind overanalyzing everything instead of just allowing it to flow. Why am I crying right now? Why did what he said have some effect on me? What is the root? What is this coming from? Oh man, I was going through it. And I cried and I cried and I cried. And my heart felt so tender. So tender. But I got through it. And for a couple of days, I was in this energy of sadness. And I was just grieving because it was like a part of me was excited, like, yes, finally she's aware of this and now she can release this. And then it was like the other part of me was sad. It was like, wow, we're actually letting go of something we've been holding on to for so long. Like, this is no longer going to be a part of me. And it was like this grieving energy that I was, dealing with. And it was intense. It really was. And it was a beautiful experience overall, right? And it's just understanding that emotions are tools and sadness is temporary. The feelings that you feel, the emotions that you feel are temporary. They come and they go. As long as you acknowledge them, as long as you allow yourself to feel them. It's like riding the wave, the ebbs and the flows, the up and the down. Right? Until you get back to that place of neutrality, until you get back to that place of your peace, right? Until you shift out of that emotion without avoiding it, without suppressing it, without getting deep in your head over it, just allowing it to be what it is and allowing yourself to feel and understand that, yes, you are human. You are living a human experience, and there are going to be times that you feel shit. You feel shit, and it may not feel good. That's okay. It's just honoring that process and showing up for yourself every single fucking day. Showing up for yourself, loving on yourself no matter what kind of day you're having, right? And if that day all you can do is wipe your tears, that's okay, right? But as long as you showed up for you, as long as you loved on you, that's what matters. Because when you try to pretend that you are good, energy doesn't lie. And so you could tell yourself that all you want to, but that energy is building and building and building. And then eventually, it has to come out some way, somehow. And whether you have a breakdown or whether you are unleashing it via anger, projecting your shit, whether that's coming out as a screaming match or you breaking something or potentially hurting somebody else or saying some shit that is just like reckless at the mouth, or whether it is escaping through your body and Now, when it has to escape through the body, that's when dis-ease comes. That's when the ailments comes, because that energy has been building so long within you, and it has to come out one way or another. And so it's just truly honoring the process of releasing, of letting go, of feeling the emotion and not getting caught up in your mind, and just honoring, like, yo, okay, I'm going through some shit right now. I unpacked some shit. It was real. Let me deal with this and let me honor where I am in this moment, right? And so, yeah, like a couple weeks ago, I was going through it. And when I finally got through that energy of sadness, because it lasted for a couple of days, but it wasn't like an all-day thing. It would be like periods of it throughout the day, right? And when I finally got through that, I was like overcome with excitement. And I was like, oh, this is beautiful. This is fucking beautiful, right? And I'm just grateful. You know, certain people come into your life and they serve as mirrors. They serve as triggers. It's like purposely done, right? Certain people that you are in alignment with, and they get you to see parts of yourself that you need to heal, that you need to let go of, that is no longer serving you. And as long as you are in this energy and this willingness to heal and to change and to elevate and to grow and to blossom, it's fucking beautiful once you make it to the other side. So I'm forever grateful for that person and that conversation. And it's so interesting because if I tap into numerology right quick, right? I'm in a personal year of a 9. So this is my year of letting go, of releasing. This has been my year of endings, of everything coming, full circle in a sense. And just like, it's been a lot of transitioning and, oh man, a lot of cleaning up the house. And when I say that, I mean the house that is me, my body, my mind, my soul, my spirit, right? Cleansing that. Cleansing all of me, purification, detoxing, all of that. Right? We're letting go of people, beliefs, thoughts, patterns, things that have been holding me back. And so it's been like a year of intense purging. And I feel like between October and November, especially November, like it began to like really, really amplify. And I was just like, wow. It was like Spirit was saying, you had a pretty smooth year. Well, we about to turn up the heat. And it's a couple of other things you got to release before this 9-year cycle ends and you start a new cycle in January, right? Because in numerology, you go from 1 to 9 with the personal years. You go through a 9-year cycle and then it repeats. So 2023 for me is a brand new 9-year cycle. And then starting back at 1, the year of new beginnings, right? The year of leadership, of being in the spotlight. The year of just me starting new things, new opportunities, of me launching my business, whatever I desire to do. Stay tuned, by the way. Stay tuned, that's all I'm gonna say. And just like, I'm here for it. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready. So I just wanted to give a reminder to honor where you are right now in this moment of your life. Honor where you are. Honor how you feel. Honor what's coming up for you. Acknowledge it. Allow yourself to feel. Allow yourself to be in that emotion and then release it. Work your way through it. Don't suppress it. Don't judge yourself. Don't allow anybody else's criticism or opinions to affect you either. If you need to take time for yourself, do that. To be by yourself, to be in that solitude, that's okay. Tap into ways of loving on you, of self-care, of rejuvenation, nourishing, nurturing yourself, right? Whatever that looks like for you, because everybody does it differently. And just embrace you, okay? It's alright to not be okay. It's alright to not know what's coming next. It's alright to not have all your shit figured out. I don't care how old you are. It is okay. to not know what the next move is, right? And just honor those places without the judgment of self, okay? And allow yourself to feel, allow yourself to heal. Be willing, be open, be vulnerable, be safe. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, and ride the wave and don't let it drown you, okay? Don't let it drown you. And even if you do find yourself drowning, it's okay. You will come back up. You will come back to the shore. I promise you will. So I just wanted to give that gentle reminder to this. The ebbs and flows of life. It happens. You know, as people say, life is life. And release control too. That's important through all of this. You don't want to have the resistance because that creates more chaos, right? And it was just beautiful because I feel like it was a lot of heart chakra work for me. A lot of heart chakra work. And I feel like my heart has been bust wide open. And I'm like, yes, I'm here. I'm ready to love. I'm ready to give love. I'm ready to receive love. I'm ready to be open and honest and vulnerable, not only with myself, but with others. And I'm so excited because I'm really curious to see where it leads me, right? Every time I feel like I have gotten into a deeper level with my heart and with love and just the way I the way that I view relationships, partnerships, friendships, bonds, connections, whatever title you want to put there, it has continued to shift and grow and change. And it's just beautiful. And so I'm excited to see what comes from this level of releasing that I've done within the past month or so, you know. And I just want to let you know that you are not alone out there, whatever you are experiencing. I've been seeing quite a few people go through it, you know, on social media. And I'm like, damn, it's a lot of people going through some shit. And just want to let you know, like, you're not alone. We're all on our different journeys. And, you know, sometimes some of the energies hit people harder. And that's okay too. But just honor where you are and be honest with yourself and those that are close to you in your inner circle, you know. In this moment, just take a few seconds to breathe. Allow yourself to connect with you so you can sink back into your body, get out of your head and get back into your body and connect with you and just feel your breath. Feel your breath, honor your breath, embrace the breath. The breath is so healing. The breath recenters you, you know, reconnect with you in your body and your breath. So just take a few moments to breathe and to love on you, right? Breathe in the beauty of life. Breathe in peace. Breathe in love. Breathe in happiness. Breathe in joy. Breathe in prosperity. Breathe in health. Breathe in wealth. You know, breathe in peace. And release all that no longer serves you. Let it all go. Let it all go. I promise you it feels really good. Something so simple as breathing. However, we take it for granted. We do. So tap into your breath. Tap into your body. Tap into you. Love on you. Honor you. Embrace where you are. And have gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Gratitude is so important. It really is. And know that you are good. Know that there's nothing that you lack. All is well in your world. Everything is already taken care of. Okay? The how is already handled. Don't focus on the how. Okay? Focus on what it is you're manifesting or desiring or bringing into fruition. Visualize that. Visualize that in it actually happening. Put yourself there. Forget about the how. Because that's going to figure itself out. I promise it will. And then just focus on the end game. Focus on the journey of you actually being there, embodying what that looks like, what that feels like, what that sounds like. You know, what does it look like? Embodying all of that, and your imagination will become your reality. And before you know it, the how is already handled. It's like, wow, beautiful. So that's all I have for you, beautiful souls. Be sure to check out the new dream journal series that I have released, as well as the comedic series. I have Hey Thor, I have Bassett, I have Segment, Tahuti, I have Ra. I know I'm missing somebody. I feel it. It's someone I'm missing. Oh, Mayat, of course. And Anubis. See? There's a couple of them. But I did a comedic series. There's an Ankh journal as well, right? So check out all of those and see what resonates with you. For my Mary Jane lovers out there, I created 2 journals as well. It says highly gifted on it. And then I have a Shroomy journal that says high vibrations, and I'm currently working on my Zodiac journal. So stay tuned for those. And I have some other stuff coming up as well. Okay? So you can definitely purchase my journals via Amazon by typing in the title of the journal and my name, Cosmic Waters, or whatever platform you follow me on. My link tree is usually posted in the bio. Okay? Or you can simply go into Amazon and type in Cosmic Waters, and it'll bring up my author page, and it'll show you every journal and workbook I've ever created. And if you follow my author page, it'll alert you when I publish a new book. So stay tuned for all of that. To all my beautiful listeners, I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up every time I release a episode. I love y'all so much. Thank you for the support. Y'all are dope as fuck. Okay? Be sure to share, tell a friend, and subscribe. Leave a rating, leave a review, all that good stuff. It is greatly appreciated. And that is all. So remember, life is as beautiful as you allow it to be. Self-love and awareness is key. Your perspective matters. Remember, that which you perceive dictates what you see. Okay? And that paints the picture for your reality. Much love, y'all. Peace.